All right, NFL free agency period has officially begun, and we got massive contracts being handed out to everybody. Christian Kirk, the biggest and latest. I'm going to break down everything going on with this, give you my 2 cents on all these signings. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos, share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so it's NFL free agency period, the legal tampering period technically, so everyone can start agreeing to contracts and new deals, and boy, oh boy, we are getting fat racks thrown around here. Christian Kirk is the latest and probably the biggest notice on here. Former wide receiver of the Arizona Cardinals, signing with the Jacksonville Jaguars for an absolutely monstrous $72 million guaranteed contract, $18 million annually with a max of $84 million over 4 years. Absolutely insane for a guy I would consider is definitely not a number one receiver, kind of a number two receiver, had some good production with Kyler Murray last year when DeAndre Hopkins went out, but he's never really lived up to that potential he had coming out of Texas A&M. But man, oh man, they are getting racks dropped on them. Actually, I think I have a live call between Christian Kirk and his agent with the Jaguars currently.
Show me the money.
So, after that, you gotta think, what in the world is going on? The NFL world was even stunned by this. Look at this from Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, two of the top corners in the game. Jalen Ramsey saying either that or replying to Darius Slay, I need to start working on my routes. Backpedaling is not no more. And the Jalen Ramsey replying either that or our prices just went up. How we gonna lock down guys getting paid more than us? But he at least appreciated. Obviously, Jalen Ramsey famously back out the Brinks trucks showed up to training camp in Jacksonville, but he's getting paid handsomely. But this really upsets teams in the top receiver market. And one of those teams is the Green Bay Packers. DeVante Adams apparently telling the Packers, I'm not playing on a franchise tag. Not happening. I want a new deal. And this just absolutely set the price floor on fire. $22 million, I think Adams is going to be looking at. Something crazy like that. He's one receiver in the NFL. Number one, maybe 1A. I don't know. 1A, him and Hopkins. Possibly Justin Jefferson right up there, but holy shit, man, with this Christian Kirk deal, DeVante Adams is going to break the bank, and the Packers are already in cap trouble, cutting some guys. Did make a couple of signings today to help with that. They said Aaron Rodgers' new contract is cap friendly. Not so sure about that. They were already in bad cap situation. But this is a terrible sign. The wide receiver market is on fire, which is kind of crazy because you can get better and better receivers coming out of the college ranks these days. It seems like guys are immediate impacts. Justin Jefferson, like I said, Jamar Chase now right up there. So it seems like guys out of college are cheap and they're almost as good immediately. So I just don't know how you can argue paying a wide receiver $22 million like this if you're a team that's paying a quarterback also. It's really a strange world we live in. But these aren't the only ones. Receivers are not the only ones getting some love today. Alex Kappa, show it for the big boys, was the big first signing of the day. Former Buccaneers guard, signing with Joe Burrow. Protect your quarterbacks at all costs. We saw Joe Burrow with 72 plus sacks last year, second most like all time. He needed some help. We saw him almost die in the playoffs and Super Bowl. So get the man some beef. Well deserved. Other news this morning, Jarvis Landry cut from the Browns. We kind of expected that after they traded for Amari Cooper. So wide receiver heaven right now. Could get a pretty decent deal from somebody. Look at the New England Patriots as a landing spot for that guy. Oh, and Pittsburgh Steelers fans, you have your quarterback future fixed with the Mitchell Trubisky. Now, everyone clowning on Mitchell Trubisky. He's made the playoffs twice, has a good defense, kind of a similar setup they had in Pittsburgh. Significantly an upgrade over what Big Ben has been this last year and a half or so for the Steelers. So good for them. Learned under Josh Allen, Brian Dable. Probably got some good stuff from them last year in Buffalo. Interesting, worth the try. I know it's really not that. Quandre Diggs returning to the Seahawks. Not a big news. Brandon Scherff, the fat men are getting paid also. Heading over to the Jaguars. Jaguars had racks to spend, and they are spending them. Got some beef protecting Trevor Lawrence. Get your offensive line, get your wide receivers. You have a top rookie quarterback. Love the investment from the Jags. They had a lot of money to blow, and they're blowing it in the right spots. Other big news over here, Eagles signing Hassan Reddick, getting a massive pass rusher. The Eagles, another interesting playoff team, big pickup from the Panthers. And here you go, like I said, with the Packers, Devondre Campbell, 5-year, $50 million deal, all-pro linebacker, their best player on defense. Really, really needed that after they cut Zadarius Smith this morning. So they did have some money to spend, but I don't know, man. This DeVante Adams situation is really, really awkward now with that Christian Kirk contract. Chase Edmonds also signing a very nice deal in Miami, so solidified a top running back spot in for the Dolphins. They've needed a running back to help out Tua. They had the most money available in the free agency period, so I love that signing from them. And then everyone's still looking at Bobby Wagner, obviously, Russell Wilson in Denver now, clamoring for his boy. The biggest name left out there, probably Allen Robinson, the Bears wide receiver, and teams just punched their monitor after seeing the Christian Kirk deal, seeing DeVante Adams holding out for a bigger deal. Allen Robinson had a little roller coaster of a season last year, but man, he was really good with some not great quarterbacks when he was healthy. So it'll be very interesting to see what it's going to take to land that top receiver. Still a lot of guys left to be signed, but it's amazing how fast this thing's move. Guys' agents are ready to go. Teams are ready to spend that money. It's such an exciting time. The NFL seems to capture every month now. It's crazy. We had the tournament bracket announced yesterday. Speaking of that, going to be live streaming on this channel Friday from 1 p.m. till the games are done over here on YouTube and at twitch.tv/afterthereview. Hang out, chatting up, watching the games, talking about stuff. Gonna have some guests on to chat hoops and all things sports, answer your questions. So swing by Friday afternoon or whenever you want. Say hi, watch it, enjoy the content. Brackets out, and then Tom Brady cuts out the bracket. Like I said, he takes the news that he's unretiring. Almost, that's probably the biggest, if I'm going to be real, that's the biggest free agency move right there. Tom Brady, the GOAT, coming back to the Buccaneers because they were really in quarterback hell right there. So still a lot of guys to be signed, a couple of big names still out there. It'll be very interesting to see. And of course, we got the draft moving up in April. The NFL now owns every month, it feels like, in the offseason. When's the slow month? June? I guess June we're in baseball, basketball, but it's the finals. So who cares? NFL really has taken over America as the top dog. News cycle, sports consumption, they are top, and it's going to be hard to stop them. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who are the good signings? Are they way overpaid? What do you think of this Christian Kirk deal? Is it absolutely crazy? Who do you like to make the playoffs that did not make the playoffs next year? Who are your sleepers after this early free agency signing so far? Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.